I'm really excited to introduce our next presenter. We are in a mastermind group together right now with a few other people in this room from Experience House, and some of the founders of Experience House are here. It is a mastermind for experienced designers. So I've met some wonderful people. I got the AI video idea through that mastermind. So, you know, we all need to be surrounded by people that are stimulating us, that are bringing new ideas forth. So Erica, I met there. She is the Associate Director of Engagement at the Burning Man Project, so does a ton of community-related events, and she's going to lead us through an exercise of visioning the future. So whether or not that is clear for you yet, like what does the future hold for you, for your events, for the communities that you're gathering, hopefully we're going to be able to break through some barriers and see the unseen through this experience. So very excited to welcome Erica to the stage. Please stand up and give her a nice standing ovation. Woo!
Amazing. Okay, hello.
Your clicker if you want to advance.
All right. Wow, what an amazing gathering so far. Thank you, Jenny. We've explored a lot today. We've explored what we're going from and what we're going to. And so this is an opportunity for us to get a little deeper in imagining what that to that we're heading toward might look like. And one of the things that I really appreciate about Burning Man and why it's been so impactful on not only my life, but many, many thousands of others is that because we gather in such a radically new way at Burning Man, the people who go have an embodied experience that paradigm shift is real. And I think that's something that is an opportunity for all of us as conference and event organizers to bring forward in our work is how could we embody a different paradigm? And so in order to get there, we're going to do a little bit of an imagination exercise together where we open the aperture a little bit. And, you know, every single social movement, every single bit of change that's ever happened on this planet has happened because people came together and worked together to imagine something different. And so this is your invitation to do that yourself. So make sure your paper and your pen are nearby while you have, yourself sorted, because we're going to use them at some point. And then once you've got that, invitation to close your eyes, or if you prefer to leave them open, just look softly downward. Get into your own little bubble. The world that we live in needs collective reimagination now more than it ever has before. And you taking the time to do this is you playing a part in that. So let's take a deep breath together. And with each breath in, we're going to allow new possibility to fill us. And with each breath out, we're going to connect with all the other people who are part of the same awakening that we're a part of right now, who are reimagining how people could come together and what might result from the way that they do that. All right, and we're here to talk about conferences. So I want you to picture this conference that is our two, that we're moving toward. A conference that transcends everything that you've experienced in the past and takes what we've talked about today and puts it into practice. What's happening in this space? What assumptions are dissolving? Picture some of those participants. They've had an incredible time. They're leaving this conference. They're heading back to their world, but they're different. And they're going back to their friends, their families, their jobs, and people are noticing that something's changed. Those problems that really felt stuck for many years have some movement to them, and new patterns can emerge. It's kind of like a song that everybody wants to hum involuntarily because it's so catchy. So, when this happens, what new voices are finding a space to be expressed? What is the intelligence that has been hiding in the margins that is now able to be unleashed? What are the complex challenges that are able to shift finally because of the way that collective intelligence has been able to come online from this new mode of gathering? What seemed impossible that now feels workable? All right, we're going to think about, from these gatherings, the connections that have been formed, the people that these participants now know, the isolation that has been slipping further and further into the distance as a memory of the past, and how the boundaries between people have softened, between disciplines, between speakers and audience members. So we have a new sense of depth and connection with each other. What would it take for this kind of gathering to literally reshape who we are becoming as a species? As you ponder that question, scan your body. Where do you feel the potential for that kind of change inside of you? Is it in your chest? Do you feel it in your hands? An energy in your belly? Wherever it is, you have these seeds of transformation inside of you. And, I like to say that we're not just planning conferences and events, we actually are giving ourselves the opportunity to rewire the nervous system of the planet through the ways that we are imagining connection anew. So take one last deep breath and feel how you are the creator and the witness of this kind of change. And begin to return to this room and feel your feet on the floor. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. And I told you to grab that pen and paper because we're going to answer or write just one statement. And that statement is going to begin with the words, what if? What if this world that we've been dreaming of became reality? What would that look like? And so you now have the opportunity to start with these two words on your paper. What if? And go to the depths of your own imagination about what you might like to see be birthed into reality. I'll give you a minute. If you can finish up your sentence. And we're going to speak these possibilities into the room and hear what this group is imagining might be possible. And hear what if we work together on this, what might be able to happen. So we have two people who are going to bring microphones around. And if anyone would like to share their what if with the room, you could raise your hand. Any volunteers?
What if events treated people like people and not robots to be trained on content?
Yeah.
What if we nudged attendees into a state of kindness without them realizing it?
Thank you. Others? Go for it.
What if people came out wanting to intentionally lead with deeper connection or understanding in every interaction?
Thank you.
What if our country and world could heal through in-person connection?
Thanks.
What if we could harness the collective wisdom of the people, share it, and collectively own it?
Thank you.
What if we created an immersive experience that changed how people viewed blank more positively?
Thank you. Got space for a couple more?
What if visionary leaders believed that their creation was possible and connected to it and sourced the power to create it through their embodied experience of it?
Thank you.
What if I could be brave enough to take my people on a journey of growth where they could access their highest and best selves?
Thanks. Any more takers?
What if we normalized vulnerability and we allowed everyone to feel?
What if a conference felt like an energizing spa day that you went to and you had the care of just 3 people at a time coming in and feeling calm?
Thanks. Who wants to carry us out?
What if love is at the center and people find ways to unburden themselves from limiting stories and see themselves as empowered creators?
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much for speaking all of those beautiful visions into this space. Now we get to figure out how we make them into reality. So I'm glad to be on this journey with all of you. Look forward to more.